Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro, they tryna me. That's the wrong way, the wrong way. Back your buddy, if you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a I'm in the S5 facing comfy, cause I can't name that nigga burn me, dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated.
You talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less.
A good neighbor to nearby downtown Phoenix. We're at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. Not a lot of undefeated clubs left after 3 weeks, and we're going to have one fewer in a little bit. We're off in a battle of 3-0 teams. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Thrown right away, Tagovailoa. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Cooper DeJean with the stop.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
All right, come on.
Tua off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with Sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Tagovailoa facing 3rd and long. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Right.
Slot man motioned over. 1st down, here's Tua. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Hey!
2nd and 10 now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ready, set.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. And he works this to the 38 before going down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Go ahead.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this 3rd down.
32 Stinger. Out.
Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. The throw is caught. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Again, it's Tagovailoa. Buys time, rolling right. Intercepted in the end zone. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles come up with a turnover and hold strong on 4th down.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Remain cracked with the play defensively. Lawrence in the pistol. He lets one fly deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Hubbard hauls it in. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. So before they can get set and... Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They have it on 2nd and short. Here's Tua again. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Ready. Get on.
Here's Tagovailoa again. Complete. It's Ingram. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Ready. Ready.
To the air yet again. Tagovailoa. He's on the move. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Escapes a defender. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals start to fight back with their 1st points of this game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return starts at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
We're at 23.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. He gets it complete to Will Shipley. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Hey, Lion. Here we go.
Lawrence now off the play action. Brought in right side. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
Gun. Safe right. Go, let's go.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. He's got Smith. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Hey, easy. Route.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Working inside the red zone. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Get set. Out.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design, tremendous communication, everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
Ready.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Pass complete to Hubbard. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Step. Out.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down now, Blake Gillikin gets the call to punt it away for the Cardinals. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Eagles will take possession. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All right, let's go.
Tight end going in motion here. 1st and 10. It's Lawrence. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. They motion the tight end over.
Great job. 11.
Lawrence facing 3rd and long. He's got it deep downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. Okay, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
30 left.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half, but hopefully that sack or this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Hey, get safe.
He's back to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Quick throw to the left is it's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
First and 10. It's Hubbard. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms, but it slips through. Second down coming up.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
2 now from the gun. Forced out to his right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, first and 10.
Hey, easy, route. 11.
Lawrence working from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Let's go. Easy. Read a 11. Add that. Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence throwing here. He completes it in traffic. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Able to get it to Barkley. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Remain Pratt with the play defensively.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Has a man, it's Brown. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Decent 24. Here we go.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That one gains 7. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10.
Take right open.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And he sails that one over the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he'll go down here at the 16. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
And there's an extra DB out there on the field now for the Cardinals. 3rd down coming. That one's out and cut on the right side. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Lawrence in the pistol. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
Cardinals 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Line. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And the first down pass set away by a defender, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. So 2nd down coming up.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Hey.
2nd and 10 now. That's complete to Wilson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Third quarter of play with the score Eagles 20.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Throwing now from the gun. Harrison's got it on the sideline. And he nearly takes it to the red zone before going out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals now within 1 score in the 4th. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
Ready up.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, go, go. Go, go.
Lawrence looking to throw. That's incomplete left side.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Go, let's go. Hey, easy. Route.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Got a man, Bowers has it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Hey, run. Go.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And they beat him to the edge. That run stops back at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Right open, open. All right, let's go. Hey, kill. Kill, kill. There we go.
throwing with a blitz on the way. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Hey.
He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 26. And that's a Philadelphia first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
13, Lou.
First down throw, Lawrence. This finds Smith. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Okay, ready.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Rim, 23. 13, Lou.
They put a receiver in motion here left. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's able to push this down to the 12. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
These are 24.
2nd and 3 now. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Eagles feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Second and 3 now.
On red.
They go to Barkley again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, Lion.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league. The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Get set. Go ahead. Watson, Oscar.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Cardinals in the hurry-up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Eagles will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead. They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And their start to the season not cooling off by any means as they move to 4-0 on the year. So for Brock Huard, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Glendale.